So, hello and welcome to Becoming Superconscious.
Day 3. And you can see a beautiful shot of the ocean right outside where we're staying right now. And so just take a moment and again, just see if you can tune in to the energy of nature, the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia. Very good. Just relaxing, just allowing yourself to totally relax, connecting with the earth. Okay, here we are again.
Welcome, everyone, and welcome to Becoming Superconsciousness. Welcome to the island of Maui. Welcome to the energy of this collective exploration. Today, we're going to continue to allow Alcazar's guidance to come through, and we'll be again working with the Stargate to create a meditation shortly.
So today we're going to start to take a look at the energy of how we create, how our thoughts and our feelings create from the quantum field. And how do we change our energy? We talked yesterday about the morphic field of humanity, and that very often there's this global energy of fear and panic and stress caused by the isolation that's happening around the world. And so it's very easy for us to actually connect unconsciously to that energy of the human morphic field and to feel brought down by it. For no apparent reason, we feel heavy or depressed or alone or whatever those feelings are that are dominant in the morphic field of humanity. So sometimes we get these lows happening for no apparent reason. So when that happens, what do? How do you change it? So Alcazar has been talking for quite a while now about the energies of compassion, how being compassionate towards yourself, how to love yourself, how to just be in love with who you are, whatever's happening, rather than judging yourself. So one of the things to be aware of is when your energy is low, to be compassionate towards yourself rather than judgmental. And then the next thing that he's been talking about is the vibration of gratitude. When you create for yourself, the vibration, the feeling of gratitude, it raises your vibration. Gratitude has a higher frequency. And so by thinking about gratitude, first of all, thinking about something that you're grateful for or someone that you're grateful for, and then as you think about that, transforming that into the feeling of gratitude. And as you do that, your vibration goes up. You begin to feel lighter. So joy and gratitude are both energies which you can focus on in order to raise your vibration, to shift out of lower frequencies, to shift out of depression, frustration, and so on. And then, as you raise your vibration, you can start to expand into a more creative way of being.
Yeah. So gratitude is an interesting inner resource that we have. When neuroscientists study gratitude, it's the only emotional state that doesn't have a signature facial expression. So unlike joy or happiness or grief, these all have like micro expressions, but gratitude can look like anything. And that's kind of interesting. And it's also one of the elevated emotional states that has the ability to level people out even when they're really, really low. So if you're really low and you try to think about like happiness, it can be really difficult to access. And it might actually take you lower.
Because you start judging yourself.
Exactly. But if you actually start to think about, okay, what are 10 things that I can feel grateful for right now? It can shift you. And I've actually been spending time with my niece. Well, I'm here on Maui, and my brother, Jarrett, my oldest brother, just happens to be on vacation here with his wife and his baby girl, who's like 18 months old now. And it's amazing to watch her because when she'll start to get upset, the first thing that my brother and his wife are doing is they like basically distract her. And they're like, oh, do you want to go to the beach? Or like, oh, look at this. So in a sense, we can work with ourselves in that way of being like, okay, so if we're working with our superconsciousness and we're starting to really pay attention to what it's like to be human, and we know that what we focus on magnifies, then as soon as we start to go into like a kind of fixation, we can hit the pause button and we can shift or divert our focus and say, okay, like I know where this path takes me. I know where I'm going to go if I keep fixating on this. What else could I do right now? And Alcazar has actually invited someone once to imagine it almost like they're in the center of a galaxy and the spiral arms of the galaxy are all around them. And when they're making that choice point, they're moving into a trajectory. And so they can actually draw their energy back into center and then look at the big picture of all the different places that they could go in that moment. And sometimes the appropriate place to go is deep into something so that we can resolve it, because that's valid too. And that's something else that my brother was, his wife actually was saying, is it's this delicate balance of feeling your feelings versus being like, oh, I'm okay.
And so, beloved ones, we greet thee, 'tis Alcazar. And again, we like to remind you, as you are hearing our voice and the voice of these two, be aware of the energies that we are bringing to you, energies behind the voice, energies that are coming to you directly. We are connecting to each and every one of you in these broadcasts. We are connecting to you if you are listening live. We are connecting to you if you are listening to the recording. And so be aware, be sensitive as possible to the energetic that is flowing to you in this, your moment of now. So, you are all moving towards the awakening of yourself and of humanity. This movement, as we have said yesterday, is in an accelerated place right now. So you can ride the wave, so to speak, of this energy of acceleration. And so, beloved ones, it is of great import to be aware of the energy, the vibration that you are radiating moment by moment. And this, of course, is quite a challenge to be aware in every moment. Science says that for most of the time, more than 90% of the time, you're actually moving automatically, having thoughts which are automatic. And so slowly, it is to bring yourself into moments of awareness, moments of meditation, moments of clarity. How do you do this? You can remind yourself regularly. You can set an alarm. Some people like to do this. You can say to yourself, okay, whenever I move through a doorway, I will be more alert for a moment. I will check into my energy. You can give yourself these subtle hints, these subtle reminders to be awake, to be aware, just to check in and see what you are feeling, what you are vibrating. We have mentioned already that your thoughts, your feelings, your vibration moves into the quantum field, and the quantum field responds to your vibration. So let us say a little about this. You have heard us say, perhaps, that you are this superconscious being that is part of spirit, part of God, part of the creative force. And you decided, as that part of spirit, to create this physical reality and many others. But you decided that you wanted to experience this creation. You wanted to be able to smell the flowers, the ocean. You wanted to be able to taste the fruits, the foods. You wanted to feel. And so you created this human form with the various senses in order to feel and experience this third dimensional reality. And so your brain-mind mechanism was created in a way that you can experience. It is a very beautiful creation, this physical body. And so it is good to understand how your interaction with the external world works. And understand that you affect your experiencing of the world by your thoughts and your feelings. You know this already, but we wish to emphasize the fact. You, with your thoughts, affect the way that you experience the reality. Science is beginning to understand in great detail. When you have a thought, the brain creates a chemical which identifies, which resonates with that thought. That chemical moves into your bloodstream, and that chemical touches the cells in the body, and the cells start to respond to that chemical. And so, for example, if you are thinking about being joyful, and that thought of joy creates a chemical, that chemical floods into the body through the bloodstream, and the body starts to feel that thought of joy. And so with every emotion, with sadness, for example, if something is said or done, it makes you feel sad. That feeling comes because of the vibration of the thought creating in the body a response to the sadness. And so sometimes the tears come. It is the body responding, the emotional response to the thought. And so what was mentioned a little earlier about the vibration of gratitude, because when you start to think about gratitude, that gratitude creates an energetic, it creates the chemical. The body starts to receive this chemical, and the body starts to respond to that feeling of gratitude. And as you feel gratitude, that vibration moves out into the quantum field, and the quantum field responds. The quantum field starts to create in your reality things or situations or people to feel grateful for. It starts to bring into your awareness the experience of more gratitude, more things to be grateful for. And so it is of great import, beloveds, to understand that you are the creator of your experiences, because your very thoughts, and the thoughts creating feelings, and the feelings and thoughts being reflected back to you by the quantum field, by existence. Many of you perhaps have experienced in the past, for yourself or others, when you are feeling angry, frustrated. That anger and that frustration, triggered by some thought or something on the external, it creates the chemical. The body starts to feel tense, angry. The frustration creates a response in the physical body. And so now you are thinking and feeling the anger and the frustration. That anger and frustration energetic is radiated into the quantum field, and then the quantum field starts to create situations around you that make you feel more angry, more frustrated. Can you remember a moment when you felt like that, and then you found that everything that you tried to do kept on going wrong? Why? Because this was the reflection from the quantum field. The quantum field was reflecting back to you your frustration and your anger. And this can be used to bring awareness. This can be used because so often when you are angry and frustrated, you are also in a place of unconsciousness. So, be aware of what's happening around you. Be aware of what is being created. And take that and say, oh, I am creating things going wrong in this particular example. Why? I am stuck in this frustration and anger. Stop then. Take a moment. Recognize. And then make the decision. I am going to take charge of my reality, of my creation. And one of the most effective ways is to start thinking about gratitude. Stop what you're doing. Take a moment to think about gratitude, and then allow that thought of gratitude to start becoming a feeling. And that feeling of gratitude starts to raise your vibration. It lifts you out of the anger and frustration, or what other negative emotion you might be experiencing. It lifts you out brings you to a more neutral space. Gratitude is a beautiful energetic. Science is beginning to recognize that the vibration of gratitude is one of total openness. And in this vibration of gratitude, there is an openness to receive. So, if you can create a vibration of gratitude, you are creating for yourself a grand openness to receive. But there is something else that perhaps science hasn't yet recognized. When you are in this place of deep gratitude, you are also in a place where you are very open to the superconscious self. And your superconscious self, if you remember, your superconscious self wants to assist your humanness in creating a more beautiful reality for yourself. Your superconsciousness wishes to support you, raising your vibration in order for more of the real you, the more awareness, consciousness to come into the body. And so, in a state of deep gratitude, your superconsciousness can assist and influence your creation. And so, the more you can practice the energies, the vibration of deep, deep gratitude, the more your superconscious self can amplify those things that you are wishing to create in your life. And so, beloveds, we have suggested in the past, and for those who have not heard it, we will suggest again. Take some time, make a list of things in your life, things or people or situations that you feel grateful for. And have this list available, written down at first, but soon it will be there at the front of your memory. And practice feeling grateful for these things on your list. Why do we say this? Because in those moments when you really need to feel gratitude and you have been practicing it, then it will come to you more easily. And so we say, beautiful ones, make your list, practice feeling grateful, and actually feel the gratitude for those items one at a time on your list. This might seem a little simple. Beloveds, this energetic of gratitude is of vital import. It is a doorway to starting to create much more of what you wish to have in your life. And that these challenging times on your earth right now, being more in control of your reality, can have great benefit. So, make your list. Take the time to feel gratitude for each item on your list. Start by thinking, I am grateful for this. And really tune into that item or that person or that situation and allow that thought about it about them to become a feeling, and allow that feeling to get stronger and deeper. We are saying that deep gratitude is the most powerful, and it takes practice. And at first, for many of you, it may be even a little difficult to create that feeling of gratitude. But we say, persevere with it. It is a doorway. It is a way that you can begin to enhance your life. A simple practice. And we have often said, practice it just before you go to sleep at night, because then you can be in that vibration as you drift off into sleep. Practice again first thing in the morning, because then you are creating an energetic, a receivership of beautiful experiences for your day. Practice, practice, practice. Okay? Beloved ones, we will be guiding you in these days and weeks together into many different experiences. The more you can have that basic vibration of deep gratitude, the deeper you can move into the experiences we will be sharing with you. The higher your vibration can go. So, this is perhaps one of the most important and most simple things that you can do for yourself and for those around you, for humanity.
And so, beloved ones, can you make a commitment to self in this moment? We have made a suggestion. Can you take a moment to imagine yourself as you are about to drift into your sleep state, entering not just into a thought pattern, oh, time to think about gratitude. No. Can you imagine a torrent of gratitude greeting you because you have energized this potential? Can you imagine deep gratitude available at the flip of a switch? Beloveds, this is what we are inviting you to embody for your own self. And as we have said, this radiates a ripple effect because you are human. Because as you are in this human body form with all your numerous past life experiences, all the anchors into this third dimensional reality and the drudgery that often accompanies being here, as you elevate into the quantum field again, you are not just doing this for your own self. You are creating a potential energy that makes it easier for others to also lift off. And so we say to each and every one of you, judge not where you find self in this moment. Celebrate. You have spent lifetimes preparing to be a beacon of light in these times. You cannot come into a reality and transform it unless you fully understand the depths of what those in that reality are experiencing. You are transformative agents here. Yes, spirit is available. We are the ones with the easy work to do. We simply are. We simply are. And we are always available to you.
And so we will move into a meditation now. And so if you have not already done so, close the eyes, be comfortable, relax. And when we work with the Stargate, we always first connect to the energy of the earth, the energy of Gaia. So each one of you asking inside for the energies of the earth to come up into your body, into your energy field.
So we call for the energies of Gaia and inviting the earth as a beingness, as a consciousness. You can imagine self, your body, mind, your humanness encompassed in the energy field of the earth. Every cell of your body from the earth, and allowing this energy to embrace every cell of your body.
And now we ask each one of you to invite an etheric Stargate, the consciousness of the Stargate, to come down around you. So you are within an etheric Stargate.
So we call for an etheric Stargate.
And just feel, visualize, imagine a Stargate forming around you. Just the intention, just the visualization, just the asking, and the consciousness of the Stargate will respond. And now we ask you to simply ask the Stargate to activate. This is giving it permission to work with you directly. So we call for the activation of all the Stargates around the world right now.
And a gentle energy field beginning to build throughout the Stargate grid system.
Very good. And now we begin to vibrate your etheric Stargate faster and faster, moving rapidly up through the frequency ranges of the various dimensions. So we are moving very quickly already, vibrating at the frequencies of the fifth dimension, moving up into the sixth dimensional energies now, and merging into the seventh dimensional frequencies, where we pause all the etheric Stargates.
And so each one of you asking inside now for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the etheric Stargates.
We call for a strong seventh dimensional energy field in all the etheric Stargates around the world in this global meditation. And as you simply relax, nothing to do, your energy gently rises, comes into harmony with those frequencies around you, just by relaxing, nothing to do. Very good. These vibrations moving you at a very deep level, a cellular level, vibrating your very DNA, stimulating your DNA. And now we continue to vibrate your etheric Stargate faster and faster, moving out of the seventh dimension through the eighth into the ninth dimensional frequencies.
And continuing to vibrate quite rapidly, moving into your 10th dimension now and accelerating into the 11th and merging into your 12th dimensional frequencies now, where again we bring all the etheric Stargates to a gentle pause.
And so now asking inside, each one of you, asking for a strong 12th dimensional energy field in your etheric Stargate.
We call for a strong energy field of the 12th dimension.
And just feel. Just feel as the radiations from your Stargate gently coax your energy field into harmony with these higher vibrations, simply by relaxing and allowing, not trying, just relaxing and allowing. In fact, trying to feel the energy just simply gets in the way. Just relax and be with what is. The beauty of the Stargate work is there's nothing to do. And so if there's nothing to do, beloved ones, you cannot do it wrong. So simply be with what is. Be with what is. And as you now vibrate in harmony with these frequencies, as many of you know, you start to become more sensitive to the guides and benevolent beings who are available to assist us in our awakening. And as always, we begin by inviting the presence of the angelic realm. So we ask you to ask inside for the presence and support of the angel.
So we call for the presence of the angelic realm.
And just feel the energy of the angels as they come to you. Feeling this. Very good. Very good. And as we move through this meditation, we remind you all it is of great import to keep the eyes closed throughout this process, because the energy will be gently building within you. And if you open your eyes, the energy dissipates. So stay present and stay with the eyes closed, allowing our words and our energies to guide you beyond your normal experiencing into the depths of the quantum field. And so now we invite once more the Elohim Council who oversee the Stargate project.
And so each one of you asking inside, we call for the presence of the angels of the Elohim.
And just feel the Elohim Council bringing their energy here. Yes, yes, yes. Very good. And as always, we invite the presence of the one known as the Blessed Mother, Mary Muria.
And so we invite you to ask inside for the Blessed Mother to bring her energy to you.
And just feel, here she comes, her energy coming gently, beautifully, pure love, pure divine energy. Yes. Here to assist us. The compassionate energies of Kuan Yin now, each one of you asking for her presence. Or as we have said before, compassion is greatly needed for each one of us and for those around us. So asking inside for the presence of Kuan Yin.
We call for the presence of Kuan Yin.
And feel Kuan Yin. Feel her energy, her softness coming to you right now. Very good. Very good.
And one from the lineage of your India, known as Maitreya. And so each one of you asking inside, we call for the presence of Maitreya. And feel.
Very good. Very good. And one more master to be named. He is Saint Germain and works very much with Stargate. So we ask each one of you now to invite the presence of Saint Germain.
We call for the presence of Saint Germain.
Yes. Very good. And beloved ones, as we have done in your yesterday, we invite you now to invite any master that you wish to bring into this meditation, any guide that you wish to bring into this meditation. Invite them now.
We call for the presence of our guides.
And feel. Here they come together. Can you feel almost like a gentle, soft wave of energy? Maybe you feel it descending around you. Maybe you feel it as a slight warmth or a slight pressure, as all the masters and guides bring their energetic into this global meditation. Yeah. And so now, beloved ones, we invite you, as you have done before, first of all, just feeling your awareness, being aware of being aware. Being aware of being in your body, vibrating in the 12th dimensional energies. Feeling your awareness. And now simply with your intention, having your awareness move out of the body into your superconscious self and find your superconscious self floating in the vast universe, surrounded by millions of stars in all directions, seeing the stars, feeling the vastness, the eternity of space. Very good. Very good. Feeling your awareness floating in the universe. Very good. Floating in your superconscious self, surrounded by stars. Feeling your superconscious self as a sphere of energy, a sphere of pure consciousness. And now as your awareness floats in that space, that vast open space of the universe, now with your intention, simply with your intention, move your awareness into the quantum field, the no-thingness, the blackness of the quantum field, the complete emptiness of anything physical. It is just pure consciousness. It is beyond the light and dark of the physical dimension. It is pure consciousness. It is the void. It is the vortex. It is spirit. It is God. And your superconscious self, your awareness now floating in the vastness of the quantum field, completely, amazingly, perhaps unbelievably vast, moving to infinity and beyond in all directions, feeling your awareness there in the quantum field. And from that place of your awareness in the quantum field, we ask you to invite the presence of the Pleiadians.
We call for the presence of the Pleiadians.
And just feel as the Pleiadian energies come to you. Can you feel perhaps a tingling, perhaps a sense of their presence with you in the quantum field? Yes. Your superconsciousness, your awareness floating in the quantum field, and the Pleiadians coming to you simply because you have asked. A beautiful, benevolent society who have worked with the Stargate for many, many years. The Arcturians now wishing to join the Pleiadians. So again, as you float in this vast blackness, inviting the presence of the Arcturians.
We call for the presence of the Arcturians.
And again, just feel. Here they come, the Arcturian energies coming to you in the quantum field, coming to you in that vast emptiness, that vast no-thingness. And now, beloveds, you are there with the Pleiadians and Arcturians who are lovingly available to you. And they are going to begin a transmission of energy, an energy that will help your physical human self connect more consciously, more deeply with that which we call your superconscious self. We allow the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, to vibrate us. Can you simply allow the Pleiadians and Arcturians to vibrate you with an energetic transmission to assist you being more aware of your superconscious self? And so the Pleiadians and Arcturians begin their energetic transmission to you right now. And you might sense a very soft, very gentle vibration happening. For some of you, it will feel more like a warm blanket or a warm energy. It might not be felt as a vibration as such, more as a gentle, very soft embrace. For some, you will feel a vibration. However you sense this, just allow it to be. Welcome this assistance to connect more fully to your superconscious self. And just feeling as your awareness is floating in the vast emptiness, this space beyond all dimensions, floating in the vastness, feeling your superconscious bubble of self around you, around your awareness. Very good. And you're being gently vibrated by the Pleiadians and the Arcturians, assisting the connection, the conscious connection for your humanness with your superconscious self. Very good. Very good. And this gentle energizing will continue for a few moments more. Nothing to do. Nothing to do. Just feeling yourself in the vast blackness, the vast no-thingness of the quantum field. Gently being energized. Yes. Very good. Very good. Yes. You are doing well. Just a moment more. And the Pleiadians and the Arcturians gently caressing you with their energy transmission. Very good. And as this transmission comes to a close, just feeling yourself, feeling your energy, and also being very aware of your awareness, floating in the vastness, floating in the vastness. And now, as your awareness floats in the vastness of the quantum field, feel your superconscious bubble of energy, this sphere of superconscious you. This is an image we give you. Do not take it too literally, but you can visualize, you can feel the the presence of your superconsciousness as this sphere. It is a boundary-less sphere. This sphere is at one, is part of the quantum field. But it is you. It is your superconscious self, the real you. And so as your awareness floats in the vastness of the quantum field, feeling your superconscious self, and now with your intention, simply with your intention, allow your awareness to move directly down into the physical body, feeling your awareness returning into the body, feeling this sphere of your superconscious self coming down around your body. You can visualize it to assist in the sensing of this superconscious self, this sensing of your awareness coming back into the human form. Your body being surrounded now by this boundaryless sphere of your superconscious self. And as we did in your meditation in your yesterday, just feeling the boundary of your physical body, just feeling the skin, just feeling your limbs, your back, your front, feeling your body, surrounded by your superconscious self. And now with your intention, just sense as if the boundaries of your body are dissolving. And as they dissolve, they allow more of the energy of the real you. They allow more of the energy of your superconscious self to merge with your human energies, your human presence. Just inviting the energies of this superconscious you to come into the physical body just a little more and a little more. Feeling the love of self, the true self, loving your humanness as you allow and invite the energies of your superconsciousness to touch every cell of the body just for a moment. This embrace of you loving you, feeling it, allowing it. Very good. Very good. And now again, just feeling the solidity of the body, feeling your awareness within the body, feeling the vibration of your energy within your body. Feeling this beautiful vibration within, a subtle vibration, a higher vibration. And now, allow your awareness, still with your eyes closed, but allow your awareness to sense the room around you, where things are in the room. Where are you in relation to the room? Just sensing the room around you with your eyes closed. And then, very slowly, very gently, when you are ready, allowing your eyes to come open once more. Just slowly and gently, allowing your eyes to come open and coming back from the meditation into your present moment of now. Gently coming back. Okay. Wow. So just bringing yourself totally back into the body, letting yourself be very present. Sometimes people say, oh, I don't want to come back yet. I want to stay in that energy. And what Alcazar has said in the past is, bring yourself totally back, because then you're bringing that vibration into the body. It's like you're really feeling it with your conscious awareness in the body. So again, we welcome your insight, your experiences. What did you notice? You can put something in the chat if you wish. We love to read your comments afterwards. So this is the last of the 3 free experiences, and we thank so many of you that have already signed up to join us, and we really appreciate the support that you're showing by doing so. Our intention with this series is to support thousands of people around the world in many, many different languages, to have the wisdom and support of Alcazar, especially at this time of chaos. And Alcazar said that this year is going to be more chaotic. Things are going to get worse on the outside before they get better. And our intention with this series is to start building up our energy, building up our awareness, building up our abilities to create something different for ourselves, so that we're not just swept along with the mass unconsciousness, the mass fear, and so on.
So we're riding a wave of acceleration to go where we want to go. And this series, Becoming Superconscious, is an exploration of a question. And it's a question that we asked ourselves after Alcazar first started to bring in this experiential training of embodying superconsciousness. And the question is, what would it be like? What would it look like if we really went for it? For me, in this meditation, I have to laugh because it's working. It's like, it's amazing. Every time I get a crystal clear, like, opening, and I can feel my beingness, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's so amazing. And we can dissolve some of our grippy kind of humanness into that energy of the frequency of who we truly are. And as we do that, like, moment by moment, we can change our whole frequency, our whole felt sense experience.
So some beautiful comments coming in. People saying they're finding it easier and easier to really feel and sense themselves and their quantum self. And that's really great. And as we proceed over the weeks, we're going to have deeper and deeper experiences and a lot more clarity. And as we said yesterday, we want to reach as many people as possible. So share this with your friends if you feel that it's something that they might benefit from. And also, for those of you who are in financial difficulties, struggling a little bit, you can participate in this. If you don't have enough to pay the $14 a month, just write in to our support, and they will give you a coupon code that you can use, because we want everyone who would like to participate. And particularly those right now who are struggling financially, allow these energies to support you to raise yourself out of those difficulties. It's really hard for the mind to think about, how can I do this? But the beautiful thing, the magic, so to speak, is when you start creating from the quantum field. You don't know how the change is going to happen, but you do experience it suddenly as you allow your intention to grow. Suddenly the exterior just changes. It just happens. And as some of you might know, this is just for me, this was a beautiful demonstration of the ability to create something without doing anything. As many of you know, we recently purchased a piece of land which eventually will turn into the first Stargate Center. My intention in creating a center was having a large piece of land. And when I thought about it, I realized we need to have a backhoe. For those of you in other languages, it's a big machine which has a big ability to dig holes. So I wanted to have a backhoe. And this was just in my mind. It wasn't even a strong thought. But when we went to look at this piece of land, the very first thing that I saw there was this great big yellow backhoe, a caterpillar backhoe. And so for me, it was like, yes, my intention had created this without any effort at all. So what I'm saying with this is that you can create things in your life without effort, without working hard, but by raising your vibration, focusing your intention, using deep gratitude. And so that's where we'd like to guide this process. This is where Alcazar is going to be taking us over these next weeks and months. So we invite you to join us.
Yeah.
And as we do it together, we create a tidal wave of change. As Alcazar said, it's an accelerated time, and we're going to notice in the world the acceleration of the negativity because so many people right now are in fear and panic. We wish to support our Stargate friends to rise above that and to start creating a whole new reality for ourselves and for those around us.
Well, it's interesting because I was watching a Resonance Science Foundation live stream at the beginning of the pandemic, actually. And the head of their technology research group was saying that there's this contraction happening for so many people in humanity, this like shrinking in, this like hunkering down. And whenever there's a contraction, it's always balanced out. So what he was saying is somewhere there's an expansion happening.
Yeah. That's the nature of duality. Yeah.
Right.
And so as the contraction happens in the greater populace of humanity, there's this extra bonus of opening and accelerating for those who want to ride that wave.
And it's a bit of a mystery here of what's going on, because what seems to be happening is that we're actually allotted almost like even more support from the beyond. So what this is it's an opportunity to step more fully into our mastery, our ability to shift into a higher state of being, and to say yes to the extra assistance that is available in these times, because this is the decade and this is the year where humanity is shifting. And Alcazar said that 2021 is the year of decision, individually and collectively. And if you can think about all of the challenges society is facing, and that these challenges are going to solidify into the chosen pathway, we can energize the highest, most abundance on all levels, pathways for humanity. Because all of the technologies that we need to solve all of our problems are here already. It's just about using the tools we already have. And we can do that for ourselves individually.
So, thank you once more. And we hope you will join us tomorrow.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.